The Ripon Tigers Sports Network welcomes you to another broadcast of Ripon Tigers Sports on the Ripon Channel, 93.1 FM and AM 1600 WRPN The Wave. Greeting you from the Ripon High School Gymnasium, I'm Lynn Krause, along with my longtime friend Martin Ernzer. And before we get started, I want to mention how generous my friend Marty is as a grandpa. For Christmas, he gave all his grandchildren batteries, toys not included. So anyway, we're off to a good start, Marty. But tonight, we've got a basketball game between the Clintonville Truckers and the Ripon Tigers, and I think we're going to see a good one.
A former conference opponent and a member of the old East Central Conference, the Truckers of Clintonville, are in town. They are currently members of the, I say currently because the WIA always realigns conferences, Northeastern Conference. It's a 10-team member conference. Fox Valley Lutheran, those Fighting Lutherans you're so familiar with, they're 7-0 in conference, 9-0 overall, leading the way in that conference. Clintonville is tied with Wapaka. They come in tonight with 3-3 identical records, Clintonville does. They're 5-6 overall, so they're in fourth place in that conference. It's interesting talking to Coach, and we'll get to that interview in a little bit. They relinquish about 47 points a game only, so they're tough defensively, and they hit the boards. I talked to you before going on the air. They have 27 offensive more rebounds in their first 11 games of the season than their opponents collectively. So that tells me you better be looking for that opposite color jersey tonight, or it could be a long evening on the glass.
Well, one thing Clintonville will have to do, Marty, is stop Riley Brooks, averaging 25 points a game, and the leading scorer for Clintonville is Cole Rosenau, and he's averaging 11 points a game.
Right.
Both the last game for both of these teams were a defeat, or was a victory, as Ripon defeated Lamira.
Right, 70-61.
And Clintonville defeated Marinette.
They're second to the bottom in wins and losses in their conference right now, Marinette.
All right, we're going to get to the pregame show that Marty did with the Ripon High School head coach Steve Brooks here in just a moment. But first, we not only want to thank you for listening, we also want to thank our many sponsors who are making the broadcast possible here this evening. And they include Horicon Bank, celebrating 125 years of community banking, committed to providing excellent customer service in support of local business, community, and individual financial growth. Horicon Bank, the natural choice, member FDIC. And drive the roads and the lane with confidence all season long. Get ready for your next road adventure with Goodyear tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. And drive your favorite teams to the game with Lamers Bus Lines. Lamers is now hiring school bus drivers. There's great pay, flexible schedules, complete driver training, and bonus up to $1,500. Apply in person or go to lamers.com/careers. And many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than thinking about retirement. But if you think your retirement deserves more attention, Edward Jones can help. Stop by and see your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Greg Dragalovich at 121 Watson Street, or Shad Horton at 1098 West Fond du Lac Street to learn more. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. All right, well, why don't we go now to the pregame show that Marty did with the high school coach for the Ripon Tigers, Steve Brooks.
Hi, everyone. Joining me right now during the JV boys basketball game in the Tiger Den in Ripon, Wisconsin, is the head boys basketball coach of the Ripon Tigers. That's head coach Steve Brooks. Coach, welcome aboard.
Thanks, Marty. How you doing?
Good, good. Other than the weather, I'm glad I'm indoors. I told you before we went on the air, I'm wearing about 11 layers of clothing here. And the reason why we always like to talk to you before the game, I like to talk about the previous contest and then talk about tonight's game with the former conference foe, the Truckers of Clintonville. I was of the opinion, watching that Lamira game in which you came out on top 70-61, and really you led for a considerable portion of that game by double digits. I felt for the home games that 93.1 and FM and the Wave 1600 that we've covered, that was your most complete game.
Yeah, I think so. We've been struggling either playing well offensively or defensively, not both. And I thought that, especially in the first half, we did a really good job on the defensive end. The ball moved offensively. We had a little bit of a lull maybe in the second half and allowed them to get back in the game at the end. But I felt pretty good about the all-around performance.
I thought Coach Witkowski's use of the flash from the weak side into the lane with the bounce pass entry to their big, and he has nice soft hands and finished. I felt that was, I was impressed with that part of their game. I'm thinking to myself, that's something I've always thought the bounce pass under pressure in tight defense is always the best way to go. So I was impressed with that, and they made that run at the end. But you know basketball a lot longer and better than I do. Basketball is a game of runs, right? And I just thought you guys did a wonderful job. Let's fast forward to tonight. We have another non-conference action game with the Truckers of Clintonville I mentioned. They come in fourth place in their respective conference. Their conference is the Northeastern Conference. 10 teams. A lot of those are former conference members that we were in the old East Central with. And they're 500. They're 3-3 in conference, 5-6 overall, tied in fourth place with Wapaka. Have you looked into them too much, or you've been just busy working on your team mostly? And
well, our focus with our kids is one game at a time. As a coach, I'm looking 3 or 4 ahead. So
okay.
I've watched 4 or 5 of their games on film, studied them, broke them down, and they're a good team. They're going to be physical. Rebounding is going to be key. They've got 3 or 4 guys that are 6'4" that are athletic, so we're going to have to check them off the glass. Limit their second chance opportunities, and they have shot the ball well at times, not so well at others. So we got to put some pressure on them and just make sure that we don't help them out with lots of mistakes on our end.
Yeah, I see they average about 13 turnovers a game. I talked to you before we went on the air. The one statistic I looked at was they hold opponents after 11 games to an average of 47 points, which is pretty good defense. Very good defense, in fact. And they don't have that one rebounding prowess. Not like Riley, they'll give you double-digit rebounds a game. They got 4 guys that'll give you 4 to 7 rebounds a game. That's probably the guys you're talking about.
Absolutely.
By committee.
I think teams like this are harder to prepare for because you can't take away one person. So we've had games where we've, had to just kind of work on adjustments throughout the game, and I think tonight's going to be the same, where we're going to have to see how it goes, see how the game is refereed, see how the shots are going, and then, make adjustments and go from there.
Okay. Hey, by the way, before I forget, good luck Thursday. You're going to be diving back in to conference in a big way. You'll be on the road at Kettle Moraine Lutheran. They're undefeated. That's all you got to know. So good luck in 6 nights.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, let's finish up. We talked about it at the conclusion of the Lamira contest Tuesday evening, but we got the doubleheader of the Ripon Tiger girls and boys coming in on Thursday. The girls will tee it up at 5:45, the boys at 7:15. And you said there's something going on with this, too. It's about mental health and some stuff. And I was curious, who's behind that push? Is it the athletic department, the school district? How'd it come about, Coach?
Since I took over here, we've tried to do some kind of an awareness game each season to use our sport as a way to bring something important to the forefront, if you will.
Okay.
And so we've worked with Winneconne in the past, we worked with Plymouth and done things for specific families that were in need, people battling illnesses, and so we kind of just landed on going with Berlin as our biggest rival, putting the 2 varsity games together, hopefully bringing more people to the gym. And then, the cause this year is going to be mental health awareness. I think that's something that everybody has been touched by in some way.
Oh, yeah.
And, people, deal with it in different ways. And I think the biggest thing is just to use the night with the rivalry and the sport to make people understand it's okay to talk about these things. And this is a topic that a lot of times is tiptoed around and shied away from.
That's outstanding.
So, our emphasis is if we can help one or two people on the night, then it's a success for us.
I think that's very cool. So if I was to ask you, it was 3 years ago, the same month, first week of January, I came in here to do a game, and Berlin was your competition, and they had all the EMTs, all the police, all the firemen. Was that same?
Same thing, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. There's a plan. There's a system to this.
That's right.
It's organized. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Keep it going. Let's get another win, and I'll be talking to you next week.
Sounds good. Thanks, Marty.
Yep.
Take care.
Yeah. So we'll be right back for introductions and talking about Coach Lynn Krause. Coach Lynn Krause. He thinks he's a coach. He'll come in, and then we're going to be getting ready for the setup and the introductions here for tonight's game.
And welcome back to the Bob Lukuski Enterprises broadcasting bench, high above the court in the Tigers' Den at Ripon High School, before our game tonight between the Ripon Tigers and the Clintonville Truckers. And we want to thank Coach Steve Brooks for the pregame and spending some time with Marty. So not only you, but also us get informed about the big game tonight. Now more sponsors. Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign and sedation dentistry. And Butsine Marchant Funeral Home, serving local families with grace and compassion since 1896. And Fortify Bank is growing Wisconsin. One person, one business, one relationship at a time. Visit fortifybank.com to see how banking locally is a win for you and our community. Member FDIC. Time now for a quick break, and we'll be back with more on the Ripon Tigers Sports Network. All right, and welcome back now to the Ripon High School gym as the starting lineups are now being announced for the Clintonville Truckers and the Ripon Tigers. And Marty, one thing I wanted to ask you with your discussion with head coach Steve Brooks, what was one of your big takeaways?
That they're going to have to really be conscious of the boards tonight. That's the biggie. They have those 27 more offensive rebounds than their opposition in the first 11 games played. So they crash the boards. Not one guy does it. They do it as a committee for their tough, thicker players.
All right, well, we're going to get going here with the starting lineups, and we pass along to you what they're going to be. That includes number 2, Spencer Schultz. It's number 10, Riley Brooks. Number 21, Kai Egamite. 23, Henry Willett. 25, Brandon Carlson for Clintonville. Number 3, Braden Benke. Number 4, Braden Brandstrom. Number 5, Riley Heeg. 14 is Cole Rosenow. And 24 is Jack Yeager. Rosenow is a 6'4 senior. They have some height. Heeg, 6'2 senior. Brandstrom, 6'1. Benke, 6 foot, all seniors.
Yep.
Jack Yeager, a 6'2 sophomore. So they have some height on their team, and that goes along with their heavy rebounding.
Right. All the more reason, though, fundamentals of rebounding and boxing out can go a long way.
All right, the tip is going to be controlled by Clintonville, and it's going to be Braden Brandstrom bringing it up. It's going to be guarded by Carlson for the Tigers. Alley-oop as well. First play of the game. It was fantastic.
What a beautiful
good pass
set play
to Jack Yeager, and the Truckers up 2-0 early on. Now for the Tigers, we have Carlson have it. Riley Brooks between the circles goes over to the right side. And driving into the corner was Henry Willett. He tries to pass inside, but a Clintonville defender touched the ball, and he knocked it off a Ripon defender, so the Truckers will get it back.
Yeah, Carlson was not the guy who wanted to get the ball down there on the block in the trees.
So it's Brandon Carlson giving the ball carrier, or the dribbler, Benke, a little trouble there as we bring it up half court. Good hustle by Henry Willett is on the first pass. He knocks it out of bounds in front of the Ripon bench, but Clintonville gets it back. It's Brandstrom on the inbound, and he goes way underneath the basket. And a turnaround was Cole Rosenow, no good, as defense by Riley Brooks prevented a basket. Now Brooks has it between the circles as he got the rebound. Down into the right corner is Carlson. Looked to be double teamed, gets it to Brooks. Free throw line extended right. He drives into the corner, takes a shot up, and it's no good. But Brooks was fouled.
Yeah, they hold opponents, the Truckers, to on average of 47 points a game, and that is impressive. So you can kind of get a feel for that defensive energy right now by Clintonville.
The foul was on Jack Yeager. His first, the team's first of the half. Riley Brooks' first free throw is good, and the second one can tie the game if made. In and out, back in.
So that counts as 3?
Not quite.
Okay.
But it's 2-2 now with just under 17 minutes to go in the first half. So here's Benke with the ball between the circles, goes over to the right side on the free throw line extended. Brandstrom, he's got it. Guy posting up underneath is Cole Rosenow. He's going to dribble in the lane, left hand, turns to the right, fakes, but passes it back out for a 3. It's no good by Brandstrom.
Yeah,
Brooks gets the rebound, and he had it stolen away from him.
And he had to pass it out because Willett's double team on the post was awesome.
So Clintonville gets the ball back, and it's Brandstrom now, top of the key. Over to the right side, Benke makes a move, but doesn't dribble. Now back a pass over here to Yeager. Yeager to the left corner. Now cutting across the lane and getting fouled on a shot is Braden Benke.
You know, when you come from the weak side lane line to the ball side and you got your defender on your back, if there's no help, that's what happens. It's simple, but it's very effective.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting, so he's going to get 2 free throws. That's Braden Benke, the 6-foot senior for Clintonville, and the first free throw is good. So the Truckers will take the lead. We're at the 16-minute and 16-second mark here in the first half. The second free throw is up, and it is also good. So now it's 4-2 Clintonville. So the Tigers bring it up. That's Spencer Schultz on the left side as he crosses the timeline. Between the circles, right side. Gonna hand it off here to Willett. Willett back to Carlson. And now it's Schultz, kind of going back and forth. And Schultz looking between the circles.
Look at that
up.
denial up the passing lane to Willett. This is why.
Now Schultz goes deep into the left corner. Looking for Brooks. He's got him. And Brooks is behind the lane, makes a couple of fakes. Now drives into the left corner, takes a shot. It's partially blocked, but he was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, 2-4 got him on the arm.
So Riley Brooks will go to the free throw line once again. He has Ripon's 2 points, both on free throws. The foul is on 24, Jack Yeager, and that's a second team foul.
Something I didn't think about before, but you look at the 3-guard rotation with the Tigers, and you got Schultz, you got Carlson, and you got Willett. And you know what? Neither one of them are huge offensive scorers. And that's unusual in high school basketball. And not just an observation, not a judgment.
The score is tied now at 4 with 15 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first half. Clintonville with the ball, and it's going to be over to the right side. A long three off the glass was no good. And the rebound was Riley Brooks. He hustles down the left side, going to take it to the hoop and up and in and out off the glass. The rebound goes to the Truckers, and now it's Benke who's going to bring it up, again being guarded by Brandon Carlson. Benke's going to drive all the way to the hoop. He shoots it up and good off the glass left side.
Hesitation, dribble, then a blow by. Good execution.
Spencer Schultz quickly down to the sidelines into the right corner with Willett. Willett's pass is stolen, but then stolen back by Willett. Willett to Spencer Schultz, drives to the basket. His shot is no good. He gets his own rebound, and he's kind of caught underneath. He's going to bring it back out to Riley Brooks. So the Tigers will reset.
Nice job by Schultz to get his own board.
Carlson in between the circles now. Gets a pick, stops his dribble, goes back to the right side. Almost a bad pass, but Willett has it. Willett takes a drive into the right corner. Now Brooks, free throw line extended right, drives into the corner, pull-up shot off glass. It is good.
I tell you, with this half-court defense by the Truckers, you better dribble with a purpose. You cannot afford to dribble, pick up your ball, and not know what you're going to do with it.
It's 6-6, 14:20 remaining in the first half. Clintonville the other way now. It's Rose now. Top of the key shot is no good by Riley Heeg. Riley Brooks gets the rebound. Now Spencer Schultz on a long pass. He has it. Top of the key goes to the left side over by Brandon Carlson. Carlson looking. Now a couple of dribbles. Now he's going to go to left side, drive to the basket, stops in the corner. Riley Brooks has it. Back out on top. Egamite. Egamite drives into the lane, gets caught in some trouble, but the ball is pulled out and it's Ripon's ball.
That's what I'm talking about. You dribble down the lane line, and then you pick up your dribble, and then you're looking to see, well, can I pass? I guess I can't shoot. That plan has to be devised sooner.
Inbounding to the Tigers, Riley Brooks, a shot from the left or right side rather, no good, just off the rim, and Clintonville gets the rebound. So Clintonville crosses the timeline. They're at the top of the key. Left side on that wing with it is Brandstrom. Top of the key now, Rose now. Pass to Benke, right side, wing, looking, just hanging on. Now he's going to drive into the corner, goes to the hoop, tries to go up, and he misses the shot, but he draws a foul.
Nice.
It's 6-6. We're at the 13:22 mark.
Wow.
In the first half between Ripon and Clintonville.
This is the normally I'll say, well, the first round is like the feel out round, try to feel your way through. No, these guys came out slugging both ends right away.
The foul, by the way, is on Ripon's Spencer Schultz. That's his first personal. It's the second team foul. Each team now with 2 team fouls. The first free throw by Braden Brenke is no good.
The other observation, I'm surprised to see Clintonville shooting this many threes. Their 2 top 3-point shooters are only shooting 32% and 26% respectively. I'm surprised they don't work it more inside.
The second free throw is good, so Clintonville retakes the lead now at 7-6. Spencer Schultz will bring it up for the Tigers across the timeline. Left side pass goes to Willett. Willett drives into the corner. He's going to pull it up, and he makes it. Nice
Beautiful
shot, Henry Willett.
Well, I'll tell you, you make a basket down on the Ripon end, you've earned it because everything is being contested.
Tigers on top, 8-7 over the Truckers, 13 minutes in the first half. Now Clintonville, the other way, wing, left side Branston, over to Rose now. He's going to shoot a long three from the top of the key, hits the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes away to Egamite. Egamite to Schultz. Schultz brings it across the timeline. He's going to go to the right corner, stops, passes it off over here to Willett. Willett to Brooks, who goes to the free throw line. Shot is up and a swish. Riley Brooks.
That's not fair. 6'5", shoot a fade. Wow.
Brooks
Congratulations, by the way, for that 1,000-point club he did Tuesday night.
I was just going to say Brooks has 8 of the 10. Tigers up 10-7. Clintonville now the other way. Here's going to be a 3 at the top of the key. It's no good. Riley Brooks gets the rebound.
Unofficially, they're probably 0 for 6 on threes.
And he gives it off to Egamite. Egamite back to Brooks in between the circles. And Brooks looking to hand it off. He does, over to Spencer Schultz. And Schultz now is going to pass it over to the right side. Alex Mansell just checked into the game recently. Now we're into the right corner. And now the pass goes back, and it is going to be tipped by Clintonville.
Yeah. Agamite's finding out the hard way. He got bodied there when he went baseline. I'll tell you, every basket comes at a premium, and you better be strong with the ball. I am impressed with Clintonville's defense.
Cole Burdick checks into the game for the Tigers. All right, top of the key. Spencer Schultz, right side, is going to be Carlson. He's on the wing, into the corner to Burdick. Schultz cuts across, didn't get the ball though, but now he does. He's back out on the wing again. And now he's looking to do something. He's going to drive into the right corner, take it to the hoop, off the glass, and good.
Burdick is most effective. I said this last Tuesday night in the Elmira game. When he's down on the block, that's where he is, hanging out by the rim.
Nice play by Spencer Schultz. Clintonville quickly the other way. That's a shot no good from the left corner. Burdick gets the rebound, and now Ripon the other way with Riley Brooks. He gets it across the timeline. He goes into the right corner to Mansell. Mansell one dribble, then stops.
Yeah.
Goes underneath to Brandon Carlson, but it was knocked out of bounds by Clintonville's Andrew Lamia.
I'd be talking to my players if I'm over there on that Ripon bench every time. Fellas, you better, when you dribble that ball, you better know exactly what you're going to do with it. You don't have time to pick it up and look around.
11 minutes, 20 seconds remains in the first half. It's Ripon 12, Clintonville 7. Hometown Radio is your local source for news, weather, and sports. Tune in and team up every morning with Bob Nelson to find out what's happening in your area. Fusion Heating and Cooling, the area's newest family-oriented Trane dealer, offers service on all manufacturers' brands and specializes in providing solutions for all your home comfort needs. Getting the job professionally done and on time, Fusion Heating and Cooling, servicing Ripon and surrounding areas. Webster's Marketplace in Ripon is proud to partner with Hometown Broadcasting and support Ripon Tiger Athletics. Thank you for shopping Webster's Marketplace, your locally owned and operated grocery store since 1987, Highway 23 West in Ripon. Well, Marty, it's Clintonville not making their shots, and Ripon actually matching them in rebounds.
They're not making their threes, and they only a few times have they attacked the rim. Otherwise, right now, they're playing right into Ripon's hands. Like I said, nobody comes into this contest tonight for Clintonville shooting a very good percentage on three ball. I'm surprised, as tough as they are on defense, that they settle so easy on offense for threes.
After the timeout, Cole Burdick will inbound it way out on top to Riley Brooks, who drives into the right corner, tries to get to the hoop. He gets kind of caught, but he passes it off to Mansell at the free throw line. His shot is up and no good. Mansell gets his own rebound. Back to Burdick. Burdick now, he tries to drive, but he was in traffic, so it was bounced away.
Do not put it on the, Burdick needs to keep the ball, to chin up and get it to a teammate. Don't put it on the floor.
So now Clintonville with it. Braden Benke, top of the key. He's going to go to the post-up guy, and that's going to be Jordan Wegner. He does a turnaround in the lane, and his shot is no good.
Great challenge by Burdick on that.
Spencer Schultz got the rebound on that. And it's going to be Carlson, who wanted to pass, but it was tipped away by Cole Rosenau of the Truckers.
Make a pass.
Clintonville the other way, driving to the hoop, and now they pass it back out for a three. No good. The rebound, Alex Mansell, goes to Riley Brooks, who goes into the right corner. Errant pass. And that's stolen away by the Truckers, so some sloppy play here.
Well, give credit to the Clintonville defense on those last couple turnovers.
So the Truckers now, Benke, left wing is Rose now. He's going to drive into the lane, take it up to the hoop, airballed it, but rebound Clintonville. His first shot was no good, but his second shot is good, and that is Braden Brandstrom. So now it's 12-9 Ripon.
Ripon has to stop dribbling into the teeth of the defense. Both times, Burdick and then Brooks put it on the floor right into the defense, and you saw what happened.
We're at the 9:50 mark. Riley Brooks has it at the top of the key. Dribbles between his legs, now goes to the right wing. He stops his dribble, looking, he's double teamed.
There you go.
And gets it stolen away.
Pick up your dribble and look what happens.
So now Clintonville the other way with a chance to tie with a three-pointer here. And driving into the lane is Braden Benke. He stops, goes out to Cole Rose. Now he shoots a three on the right wing, and bingo, he makes it. The game is tied.
They made one.
So it's 12-12, 9:20 to go here in the first half. Spencer Schultz now, top of the key, looking to dribble.
Look at that denial. I love defense like this.
And Alex Mansell has it now as Spencer gave it to him. Mansell back to Schultz underneath the basket. He turns into the lane. Shot is up off the glass, no good. And he almost got his own rebound, but Clintonville comes away with it. And here they come the other way, right side. On the wing for a three, and it is no good. That shot, by the way, by Cole Rosenau, and rebound was by Cole Burdick.
I'll tell you, against a defense like this, you get a defensive board, the guard should go up and get the ball. Do not get a lackadaisical pass.
So Riley Brooks has it, goes in the left corner and takes a shot, and it's good.
They grabbed his jersey before he shot.
He's got 10. It's 14-12 Ripon.
Wow. I love this kind of basketball. High intensity.
Cole Rosenau for the Truckers has it between the circles. Now, hands it off to Benke. Benke looking, being guarded by Brandon Carlson. Top of the key, left side over there to Rosenau, who takes it to the hoop with the right hand, and he makes it up and in, left side.
What a blow by. Remember his number if I'm on defense for Ripon and know what he can do with his left on the baseline.
All tied, 14, 8 minutes to go in the first half. Spencer Schultz has it. Goes to the left side on the wing is Riley Brooks. Looks like he got hit in the chin, but now he drives into the left corner rather. Passes it back over to Burdick, went through his hands and out of bounds.
A lot of hand checking being allowed down at the other end. I've noticed that earlier. I just thought I'd comment on it now.
Well, we're going to have a timeout on the floor, so that gives us an opportunity to thank more sponsors, and they include Walsworth. We believe a company, like a family, is made stronger when differences are embraced and not condemned. Check out walsworth.com/careers for hiring opportunities, and proud to support Ripon High School. I guess there wasn't a timeout, or it was a substitute, or something happened, but regardless, Clintonville had the ball, and they took a three, no good. Riley Brooks got the rebound, and he brings it down, and he passes it over now to Henry Willett. Willett's going to drive into the right side, into the corner. He pulls up but does not shoot, but cutting down the lane was Egamite, but the ball is stolen away. So the Truckers the other way with it. It's going to be Cole Rose now. He shoots another three. That's no good. Riley Brooks gets the rebound.
Thank goodness for the three-point shooting by Clintonville. Otherwise, this game could be really in jeopardy for the Tigers.
That was a great rebound by Brooks. He has long arms, let me tell you. He pulled that away from all the defenders.
That's a spider body, my friend.
All right, so Brooks anyway takes the ball, drives to the right corner, and hits the shot. He's got 12, and we have a timeout. This time a true timeout on the floor.
A full timeout, in fact, by Ripon.
At 7:04 remaining in the first half, it's Ripon 16, Clintonville 14. Fans, for a truly delicious lunch or evening dinner, plan a visit to Pastimes Pub and Grill. Carol's homemade soups are always available, along with a great variety of sandwiches, awesome burgers and salads. Be sure to try their popular baby back ribs, available Saturday evenings. If you enjoy cooking, stop in and apply at Pastimes Pub and Grill, downtown Ripon. And next time you're heading out for breakfast or lunch, visit Mr. and Mrs. P's Eatery. Their menu includes many different scratch-made, professionally prepared entrees. End your meal with a delectable dessert from their in-house bakery. They're open Wednesday through Sunday. Mr. and Mrs. P's, Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. All right, well, let's see. We're at the 7:04 mark, 16-14. And as I mentioned before, Riley Brooks has 12 for the Tigers already. And Marty, Clintonville, they just can't seem to make their threes. That's been difficult for them.
No, and I'm surprised they keep doing that, because coming into the game they didn't shoot particularly well on threes. What the lesson Ripon's getting right now is what true defense is. Right now they're getting it. This is true defense. I've seen some of the other conference games we've done, and we play defense. We play defensive defense.
The inbound was to Clintonville, so they have the ball on the left side wing, a three, and just as I say, they aren't making them. Yep. They make one. That's Braden Brandstrom to take the lead, 17-16.
It's a stat. They've now made two, probably of about 10 or 11.
So Riley Brooks brought it up. He's going to hand it off here to Brandon Carlson, who's dribbles and stops on the right wing. Gets it over here to Caleb Hopp, who now has entered the game.
Look at this. Look
Hopp
at this.
Between the circles, looking, goes to Carlson. Carlson drives to the free throw line, then backs up. Now goes over to the right side, into the right corner. That's Kai Egamite. His shot is up, no good. Rebound by Clintonville's Riley Heeg.
Boy, did Heeg sky on that. He's only 6'2".
And we go the other way. Clintonville with it. And it's going to be Cole Rose now. He's going to take it into the hoop. in the lane, and he's fouled as he goes up for a shot.
Yeah, don't try to block that. You had great defensive position. If he can make that shot, more power to him.
Well, Cole Rosenau is 6'4", so he's a tall kid. The foul, by the way, is on Ripon's Kai Agamite. That's his first, the team's third of the half.
I don't think that's not a good foul.
Well, in a way it is, because he missed the free throw.
Yeah,
so.
well, but in a way, you don't want to see this guy foul out either. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep those minimum. Kai Agamite is a real important key in the cog of this offense.
So the first one is no good by Cole Rosenau, but the second one is good. So now it's the Truckers 18 and the Tigers 16 with 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Spencer Schultz will bring it up for Ripon. Across the timeline, between the circles, going to the left side on the wing, stops, gets to Riley Brooks, sets a screen. Brooks goes over to the right side, but way out near half court now, and dribbling and looking something to do with it. And he's being guarded man-to-man. Now Brooks makes a move to the top of the key. He's going to take a three off the mark badly. It hit the glass.
Yeah, good defense.
And it was good defense. Clintonville gets the rebound, and they go the other way. Now on the left side is Braden Brandstrom, who passes it into the lane. Riley Heeg, who lays it up and in.
That's the curl move from the weak side and with no help.
Now it's 20-16, Clintonville. Spencer Schultz between the circles. Oh, over to the left side. Henry Willett almost stolen. Willett goes in the left corner.
Look at that defense.
And Willett, and a bounce pass here to Agamite. Agamite into the lane. Going to try and take it up, but he does a turnaround, and he does put it up, and it just rolls off the rim. No good. And it's Clintonville on the rebound, and away we go.
That was a good shot.
Left side once again. That's Braden Brandstrom. He's looking on the wing. Top of the key. And now to the right side for a three was no good by Jack Yeager. Ripon gets the rebound, and Willett to Brooks. Brooks goes to the left side into the corner, but dribble it off his foot.
You got to change your speed. Got to change your speeds there. You got to go from maybe fast to just a little fast and try to get some separation. Great defense again.
So there's 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the first half. It's Clintonville 20 and Ripon 16. So the Truckers come the other way with a 4-point lead here. And this is Cole Rose now at the top of the key. Left side, Brandstrom. He's got it. Going away to the right, way over to the right, Cade Rose now.
This is going to be critical now with Brooks on the bench for the Tigers.
Now a three-pointer good by Braden Brandstrom as he got the ball at the top of the key and put it up and in. Now 23-16, Ripon in a scoring slump here. Spencer Schultz has it, top of the key, stops. Right side over to Henry Willett. Willett on the wing, goes back, hands it off here now to Alex Mansell, who dribbles to the left side on the wing. Oh, hits Schultz, who moved to the basket, but the shot was blocked by Cade Rose now.
Yeah, it
and
was.
Clintonville goes the other way. Great move, good block. Braden Brandstrom, left wing. Rose now has it. Right side. This is going to be Andrew Lamia. He's got it. Way cross-court pass in the left corner. And with that ball is Cole Rose now. It was tipped by Ripon as he passed it. Goes back into the back court. Nice tip over there by Henry Willett. Now Clintonville into the right corner. Out on top to the wing, top of the key. That's going to be Rose now. He makes a move, dumps it off into the left corner for a three. No good. Clintonville on the offensive rebound. Someone cutting down the lane, but he lost the ball. That would be Braden Brandstrom.
Yeah.
Ripon gets it back.
Nice job of stripping him.
So Spencer Schultz brought it in, and he's going to get it down to the front court here. And it's into the right corner to Caleb Hopp, who kind of got stuck, but he gets it back to Henry Willett, who goes to Brandon Carlson, top of the key. Carlson now on the right wing, and he's looking and looking. Goes over to Caleb Hopp, drives to the free throw line, into the right corner for a three. Alex Mansell, and it's in and out, no good.
Good shot.
And the Truckers have it, and it's a quick pass down to the left side, and Andrew Lamia gets to the basket, gets fouled on the shot.
Great hustle by Mansell after missing that three in the corner to hustle back and foul him before the act of shooting.
It was not an active shooting. Must have been before the shot.
That's what I said before the act of shooting. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Anyway, Riley Brooks was out for a while. He just came back in now for a breather. The inbound goes to Clintonville, and a shot three on the left wing by Cade Rose now is no good. And it was rebounded by Mansell, who hands it off to Riley Brooks. Brooks here to Caleb Hopp. And Caleb Hobb dribbling, looking, goes over to Henry Willett.
Denying the ball screens, everything is challenged.
Willett, left side on the wing now, is Riley Brooks, makes the move. He's going to take a long three, and he missed. Air ball on that. Goes out of bounds very strongly, and no one touched it, so it's Clintonville's ball.
They got Ripon in their half-court offense. The spacing is not particularly good. And when it's a little closer than you'd like, it allows for the help defense and for double teams by Clintonville even to be more effective. They're not comfortable in their half-court offense, Ripon.
2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first half. It's Clintonville 23, Ripon 16. Cade Rose now between the circles. Left side Rose now, the other Rose now. And now the pass went deep into the right corner to Cole Rose now. Then he passed it, but it was knocked out of bounds by Ripon's Henry Willett.
I thought 14 for Clintonville got away with a foul right there. So when Brooks tipped that away, I thought Brooks was interfered with. By the way, Coach Ryan Matson does a heck of a job. I mean, the way he's got these guys playing defense.
So Clintonville will inbound in front of us here on the half court. Braden Benke, who was out, comes back into the game. He has it at the top of the key. And they're kind of taking their time. One dribble, then a stop. Goes over to the right side.
Yep.
Cole Rose now into the corner. Back to Rose now. Wing right side three, no good. Running the rebound down, hustling was Alex Mansell.
Ripon's gone to a zone defense for the first time.
Quick pass down the court, and a shot up and off the glass is good by Kai Egamai.
For once, Ripon got the ball back there before the defense could set up. Great execution by Egamai.
His first two of the game. 90 seconds to go in the half. 23-18 Clintonville. Right corner, Cole Rose now, who hands it off over here to Braden Brandstrom, who takes a three, but Ripon could not control the rebound, and it remains with the Truckers.
What's that tell you about Agamite? He's your second leading scorer for the Ripon Tigers, and that's his first deuce with a minute and a half left.
All right, Brandstrom will inbound underneath his basket. Powerful move inside, but I think there's a travel.
Yeah.
It was Cole Rose now who got the ball into the lane. He tried to take a strong shot up. He made the shot, but he traveled well before that.
He took a sideways step like Jonathan Taylor going up the A-gap.
Spencer Schultz will inbound it, or bring it up rather. Henry Willett, left corner, shot is good.
Ooh.
Wow, nice shot. Henry Willett, who's got four.
He's turning into a scorer.
23-20 Clintonville, 60 seconds remain in the half. Been a quick half, only 6 fouls called in this half by both teams. Cross-court pass for Clintonville way on the other side. And another cross-court pass almost stolen. Ends up in the right corner for a three. And that's no good by Braden Brandstrom. Rebounded by the Tigers. Here's Spencer Schultz. Goes to the free throw line. Pull-up jumper. A little strong. No good. And the rebound is bouncing around. Cole Burdick picks it up. Picks it up again. And he makes it.
Wow, Ripon, that was a huge possession with 28 seconds left. And now Ripon down only by 1.
Burdick missed the first shot. Got his own rebound and put it up.
He did it against Lamira Tuesday night as well.
All right, so Lamia with it for Clintonville. Right wing, it's going to be Cole Rose now. And he's going to get the ball back again in the right corner. Lamia, Rose now, right wing. Looking for the post guy, but now he's going to drive into the lane. Tries to pass it underneath, and it gets kicked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Couple of Ripon players, Riley Brooks and Braden Brandstrom, go after it. And boy, there was a collision. The ball goes out of bounds, but remains with Clintonville.
Yeah.
That looked like it hurt.
For you and me, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose when you're
you and me,
16 and 17.
Someone's doing 911, buddy. I got news for you.
So Clintonville gets the inbound. And the Clintonville player, Braden Brandstrom, loses control of the ball and goes out of bounds.
Great momentum shift by the Tigers to end the first half. They needed that.
And it is correct. That is the end of the first half. And the score is Clintonville 23, Ripon 22. Before we send it back, we want to thank some more of our sponsors, including the Ripon Area School District, as excellence meets innovation through a commitment to continuous quality improvement. Ripon was awarded $1.9 million in grants to expand support for students and their families with school programming and school-based mental health. Come experience what happens when excellence meets innovation at the Ripon Area School District, where you find one-on-one student devices. If you have not been to the Heidel House Hotel and Conference Center located on beautiful Green Lake yet, then now is the time. Come check out the Sunday Breakfast Buffet, 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. for $13.99 a person and $4 unlimited mimosas. For more information, go to heidelhouse.com. If you loved us before, you're going to love us even more. And Floral Expressions is a full-service floral shop conveniently located inside of Webster's Marketplace. From centerpieces to balloon bouquets, full wedding flowers to custom and sentimental remembrance arrangements, Floral Expressions is here to help. Floral Expressions inside of Webster's Marketplace, Highway 23 West, Ripon. Again, the score, Clintonville Truckers 23, Ripon Tigers 22. We'll be back with the second half in a few moments on the Ripon Tigers Sports Network.
MPB Builders in Ripon, national award winners in building construction, is now hiring. MPB Builders is currently seeking employees for general labor, mechanics, material estimators, draftsmen, and clerical work. If you're a subcontractor for metal roofing or post-frame construction, MPB has immediate work available. MPB Builders offers competitive wages and full benefits, part-time positions available for college students and semi-retired individuals. For more about what MPB has to offer, check out their website at mpbbuilders.com.
Rural Mutual Insurance, keeping Wisconsin strong.
With a full line of insurance products exclusively designed for Wisconsin, call Victor at Victor Magnus Agency. With Rural Mutual Insurance, Victor will help get your personal, business, farm, and life insurance needs in order. For a free quote, visit victormagnus.com. That's Victor, MAGNUS.com.
And welcome back to the Tigers Den here at Ripon High School, as we like to call it, the Bob Lukuski Enterprises Broadcasting Bench. With Marty Ernzer, I'm Lynn Krause. It's at halftime now, and our score at the half is the Clintonville Truckers 23 and the Ripon Tigers 22. We'll go over the Ripon scoring here in just a moment. But of course, we want to thank all of our fine sponsors who make our broadcast possible. And they include Walsworth. We believe a company, like a family, is made stronger when differences are embraced and not condemned. Check out walsworth.com/careers for hiring opportunities. Proud to support Ripon High School. For a truly delicious lunch or evening dinner, plan a visit to Pastimes Pub and Grill. Carol's homemade soups are always available, along with a great variety of sandwiches, awesome burgers, and salads. Be sure to try their popular baby back ribs, available Saturday evenings. If you enjoy cooking, stop in and apply at Pastimes Pub and Grill, downtown Ripon. And the Ripon Area School District continues to offer the very best educational options to all students. Ripon Tigers are building their future in a high-achieving academic atmosphere supported by a dedicated professional staff who are passionate about education and striving for excellence. Come experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. The Ripon Area School District, 8 schools with 5 charter schools, including Odyssey Academy of Virtual Learning. All right, a review of the scoring, and Ripon has 22 points, and I hope this adds up to 22. But Riley Brooks has 12 points, Spencer Schultz with 2, Cole Burdick with 2, Kai Egamite with 2, and Henry Willett has 4. Ripon only had 3 fouls called in the first half. Spencer Schultz, Kai Egamite, and Brandon Carlson. So there you go, Marty. That's our first half. And Ripon has little work to do on defense to get back in the lead.
I think, yeah, they have to deal with a defense to get back in the lead. I think it's more about how does Ripon half-court offense handle the tenacious, in-your-face, denying up the passing lane type of half-court defense. And I think the ball screen has not worked well for them, because when they set the ball screen on top, that brings the other defender, and Ripon doesn't know what to do. Ripon has to, first of all, be strong with the ball. When you catch a pass, do not dribble right away for a nervous dribble. You have to catch and square triple threat. And then I think you have to spread the floor. And then if what they're going to overplay the passing lanes and deny on the wings, that's when you have to look for a backdoor, back screen, backdoor baseline cut. And I think you have to make a defense like Clintonville when they overplay, make them pay the price and try to get some cheap ones along the baseline.
Well, the Tigers will get the inbound for the second half. And as mentioned, they trail by a point, 23-22. Ripon will start with Egamite, Schultz, Brooks, Willett, and Carlson. Schultz gets the inbound, and he gets across the timeline. Now the Tigers are going to our right, left to right. And Schultz stops, passes it off here to Henry Willett. Willett has it between the circles, looking, goes left side, and as he passes the ball, Carlson makes a cut, so it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Agamite was trying to set a down screen for Brooks. I wish they would have done that and stayed on the ball side, not gone over there.
So the Truckers get the ball, and they're going to bring it up. This is Braden Brandstrom. Check that. That's Braden Benke. Wrong Braden. Spelled different, too, by the way. And left corner is a 3, up and no good. Riley Brooks gets the rebound. He's going to take it, looks like coast to coast, left side, drive into the hoop, stops in the corner, tries to pass it off. It gets tipped all out of there. Henry Willett picks it up, gives it to Spencer Schultz in the right corner for a 3, no good. Rebound Cole Rose now, and Clintonville comes the other way.
A little overextended on that shot.
Top of the circle stops, right side, Benke looking, gonna hand it off here to Lamia goes over here, left side wing, Cole Rose now. Top of the circle, right side again, Braden Benke drives to the corner, right up to the basket, and it's a layup, no defense.
Wow.
So it's 25-22 Clintonville. Quickly the other way, Ripon has it in the right corner. That's Henry Willett. Henry Willett's pass is tipped and stolen away. Clintonville quickly the other way. There's a layup, but it's no good. He kind of caught himself underneath the basket. That was Jack Yeager. And Ripon gets the rebound. Had the handoff to Riley Brooks the other way. He hands it off to Willett, top of the circle. And Willett goes to the right side. Spencer Schultz on the wing, looking underneath, and he does get a pass under there.
Yep,
that's
double
to
team.
Egamite, but he was double teamed, so he dribbles it back out over to Spencer Schultz. Schultz drives into the lane, free throw line, shot is up, off the back of the rim, no good. Bouncing around out there, and Riley Brooks comes up with a loose ball. He turns around and shoots a 3. That's no good. Ripon had the rebound, but it was stolen away underneath by Cole Rose now. So the Truckers get it back. Their lead 25-22, 16 minutes to go in the second half. It's Cole Rose now. He has it. Going to pass it off. Gets it back. Passes it off to the right side now, into the right corner. Top of the key, Braden Brandstrom. Left side, over to Andrew Lamia on the wing, left side. Now to the top of the circle. This is Rose now again. Wing right side. And it's passed into the middle. The cutting man was Braden Benke. He takes a shot, but it's no good. Ripon gets the rebound. The other way they go with Spencer Schultz.
Nice
Hands
job.
it off to Henry Willett. Willett top of the key. Looking into the right side, Schultz again. He's in the right corner, not quite, but close. Looking to post underneath. He gets a pass inside to Kai Egamite. Turns around to shoot, and he's fouled.
Well, there's one adjustment Ripon's made in the locker room at the half, and that is we're going to try to feed the block. If they're going to come out on top with that dual pressure, Egamite is a good post player. It was a nice feed. I think that was from Schultz on the entrance pass. He's rewarded with 2 throws.
It was, and the first free throw is up, and it's good for Kai Egamite, and that's point number 3.
Low-scoring game like this, Lynn, it's going to be so important that free throw shooting and things like that, not turning the ball over, are going to be very important.
Loving Egamite shoes, by the way. That's, what is that, kind of a teal color.
I was going to talk about those earlier. That's kind of cool.
I do like them. And, you know, not to be outdone, but a kid from Clintonville also has some teal-colored shoes.
His are more of a we'll talk about that fashion
one's
plate
a little
later.
darker, one's a little lighter. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
Clintonville has the ball. And they're between the circles, handing it off here now to Rose now. This is Cole Rose now. He's between the circles, looking, goes over to the right side onto the wing. That's Brandstrom. And Brandstrom, top of the key. Jordan Wegener, left side, and looking to do something with it. Over here now, back to the wing as it goes around the corner. Taking a shot and driving to the hoop was Rose now. It's no good, but the ball is bounced out to Clintonville. Another offensive rebound from Clintonville as a 3 was had on the left wing. The ball was held, and the Truckers retained possession.
Yep. So the darker shoes, those are Jacksonville Jaguars, and then and then the other lighter ones, those would be Miami Dolphins. So now we put that to bed.
I think that's about right. And another young guy from Clintonville has got some hot-looking orange shoes too, by the way.
Yeah, that was rim again on a really short on a 3. But look who got the board.
The shooter, Cole Rose, now had a 3. The ball bounced. He got his own rebound, then drove to the hoop, and he went up again to shoot, and he was fouled, but the foul was before the shot.
Clintonville's defense, I think that's their rebounding plays off their tenacious defense.
The inbound comes back out to Clintonville. That's Rose now, left corner, taking a drive, right side now onto the wing. He's got it. And he's looking. That's Jordan Wegener. Going to pass it off to the top of the key once again. Here's Rose now, right side on the wing. Wegener makes a move. Posting underneath on a good move is Brandstrom, but he goes back out on top. Now it's under the left wing. Now it's posted up on the left side. The shot is up and good by Braden Benke. Strong move. He's fouled. Count the basket.
Great patience by Clintonville on ball reversal, and then when they got what they wanted on the matchup on the block, it was one-on-one. And by the time the help defense came, it was too late.
Well, the foul is going to be on Alex Mansell. That's his third personal.
And it's early in the second half to be picking up your third.
The free throw is good by Clintonville's Braden Benke. And the score now is the Truckers 28, the Tigers 24, with 13:58 remaining in the second half.
Caleb Hopp just got in for the Ripon Tigers. He got in the second half also against Lamira. This is going to be key for Hopp.
So Spencer Schultz with the ball. Riley Brooks now between the circles. Brooks looking, now makes a move to the left side. Free throw line extended, shoots it up off the front of the rim, no good. Clintonville with the rebound.
I'm surprised they were allowing the hand checking that they are defensively, but they've been consistent with it.
Clintonville the other way, right wing with it is going to be Rose now. He's dribbling around there on that right side.
You notice Ripon defense does not put a hand on them generally. They don't hand check, and that's a big advantage.
Benke between the circles, just kind of dribbling around, directing traffic. Benke over to Yeager. Cross court into the left corner, Brandstrom back out to the wing.
That's a 3-2 zone by Ripon again.
Brandstrom takes a three and hits it from the left corner. Braden Brandstrom. Now it's 31-24.
That's designed to take away that three-point shot, so Ripon will have to do a better job.
Well, Spencer Schultz was dribbling and had it stolen, and the Jack Yeager stole the ball, went up for a layup, and Schultz was trailing him and fouled.
Jack Yeager is a 6'2 sophomore. Pretty much everybody else contributing to the Truckers is a senior. So this sophomore, number 24, has been pretty impressive.
He's going to go to the free throw line to shoot two. Again, it's Clintonville 31, Ripon 24. Two free throws coming. One's good. There's 12:51 remaining in the second half. Now it's an 8-point lead for the Truckers. And Yeager's going to get a second free throw.
Oh, yeah.
And that is also good. So now it's a 9-point lead. Clintonville 33.
Low-scoring game, 9 points. It's like a Badger game. A 9-point lead by the Badgers is big. Well, the same thing here. 9 points is big.
Riley Brooks will have it. Brings it across the timeline. Again, Burdick was the post up there. He's got it. Turns around at the free throw line. Brooks on the right wing. Now he's looking. He kind of turns around in a circle. He had the ball stolen away.
Yep.
He was out there with the airing it out, and he had it stolen. Clintonville the other way. The shot inside the lane by Yeager was no good. The rebound up and in by Braden Benke. Now it's up to 11, 35-24. Ripon quickly the other way. Mansell into the left corner. Takes it to the hoop. His shot is up, no good. Rebound Clintonville once again. And Ripon is struggling a little bit here, scoring some points. Clintonville now left corner three. Perfect. Now it's 38-24.
Clintonville is a 500 ball club in conference and one game below 500 overall. So it kind of tells you the kind of competition Clintonville plays in.
Well, the Tigers will take a timeout. It's 38-24. Clintonville, 11:58 remaining in the second half. Fans, next time you're heading out for breakfast or lunch, visit Mr. and Mrs. P's Eatery. Their menu includes many different scratch-made, professionally prepared entrees and your meal with a delectable dessert from their in-house bakery. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Mr. and Mrs. P's, Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Chef Nick and Chef Ryan of the premier restaurant Oakwood in Heidel House, Green Lake invite you to come indulge yourself with their homemade breads, butters, and rich scratch soups that will warm your stomach and heart. That's Oakwood Bar and Restaurant in Heidel House of Green Lake. If you loved them before, you're going to love them even more. Celebrating 125 years of community banking, that's Horicon Bank. Building a solid reputation as a mortgage lending leader, offering lending choices to fit your best options. Horicon Bank is the natural choice, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Well, Marty,
Wow.
The Tigers got some work to do.
Well, yeah, I mean, the biggest problem, like I said, the ability to hang on to the ball and the and to be able to attack the rim offensively. They've just been Clintonville plays defense, I've said it all night, like a football team.
You chuckled there. I thought it was going to be over and back because that inbound was pretty darn close to that. Anyway, the ball goes inside to Kai Egamite, who makes the basket. He's got 5 points.
Yeah.
So the scoring drought is over, 38-26 Clintonville. So here come the Truckers the other way. Brandstrom on the left side on the wing, holding the ball. Gonna go to Yeager. Yeager right side on the wing, dribbling, goes to the free throw line. Yeager, top of the key, 3, good.
They've settled in now. That's the super sophomore that just dropped that dime on him.
So now it is 41-26 Clintonville at the 11-minute mark of the second half.
Yeager's a nice player.
Carlson has the ball, top of the key. Nice screen set there by Caleb Hopp. Right corner is Riley Brooks. He is deep into the right corner.
Look at
Stops.
that. They just smother him. They force him to pick his dribble up.
Brandon Carlson. Mansell. Mansell left side, free throw line, driving to the hoop, and we have a whistle. What do we have?
Mansell's a nice, smooth player. You don't see that a lot of times from him. But that's an example of what I said at the beginning of the second half. I think Ripon needs to spread that offense out, force the defenders to come out. It opens up a lot more space and lanes to attack. That's Mansell with a crossover dribble to his left. He got fouled before he shot.
Clintonville foul on Jack Yeager. That's his third, team second of the half. Ripon inbounds the ball underneath their basket left side. To Riley Brooks, left corner, shot is up, no good, rolls around the rim, bouncing around out there. Clintonville, though, comes up with the loose ball. They just wanted it more, I guess.
That's exactly right. I was just going to say, Caleb Hopp has to want it more. That was his ball. That was his rebound.
Brandstrom over to the right side, driving into the lane, free throw line, dumps it off the left corner, shot perfect by Cole Rosenau.
They're getting a rhythm offensively now.
Yeah.
You know, before they were patient, shooting threes and then trying to pound the post. Now they got a rhythm going.
43-26 Clintonville. 10:15 remains in the second half. Caleb Hopp has it. Top of the circle. Mansell, right side, extended. Wing, moving, goes to the top of the circle. Reach in foul by Clintonville's Cole Rosenau. That'll be his first, team's third. And
yeah, Rosenau's their leading scorer with about almost 12 points a game. What's interesting, though, from the free throw line, he's only a 61% shooter.
Riley Brooks will inbound it to Kai Egamite. Egamite dribbling, backs in, stops, turns around. Mansell. Left side now. Left corner. Riley Brooks drives to the basket. Tough shot up and no good. Rolls off the rim. Tipped out of bounds by Clintonville. Tigers ball.
Yep.
So they'll get another chance. Trailing by 17.
Yeah, you're below 10
26.
minutes now. Like you said, big double-digit deficit. You're really putting more pressure on to have to really do something with it.
The inbound into the lane, and the shot is up and no good by Caleb Hopp. But Clintonville gets the rebound. A good shot, but just didn't have enough strength. And Clintonville gets the rebound. So here we go. Braden Benke drives to the hoop, dumps it off, lays it up and in. And that is Cade Rosenau, the sophomore, 6'5". 45-26 Truckers. This game is getting away from the Tigers right now.
Yeah, right now they got to forget about the scoreboard and focus on execution.
Riley Brooks gets it in the left corner, takes a fake, shot up, good by Riley Brooks.
I like the way he didn't dribble it, never put it on the floor, and once they dropped off of him, he just went up.
He has 14, so it's 45-28, 9 minutes to go in the second half. Here's Clintonville, Braden Benke, top of the key, looking right side, fake, stops, left side 3, up and good. Oh my goodness.
Ripon looks tired on defense. Nobody even came out to challenge.
Cade Rosenau. Clintonville's just, they're hot.
Well, you can't allow yourself to get screened so easily.
It was an open shot on a screen, that is true. So Ripon the other way quickly. Oh, errant pass went through the hands of Caleb Hopp, and it's going to be over and back, another turnover, and Clintonville will get the ball up by 20. Ouch. And this was 23-22 at the half.
Well, remember, this is a team that only allows its opponents 47 points a game on average. So Ripon is hard-pressed to even come close to that number right now. And they've already exceeded the average they give up to their opponents.
Ripon's averaging about 57 points a game, I think, on the offense overall. And it'll be a struggle to get there. Anyway, Clintonville gets a pass into the lane, now into the left corner for a 3. And this one is no good by Jack Yeager, but Clintonville gets the rebound, an easy rebound and layup by Cade Rosenau. It just went right to him. Nobody's blocking him out, and he had a layup. So here comes Ripon the other way. Spencer Schultz has it. And he's looking, and he's going to have to move, and he does. Carlson, wing on the left side. Right side pass, cross court is stolen. A layup, and he's fouled, and Clintonville is rolling. That is Jordan Wegener, the 6'4 junior who stole the ball, took it the length of the court, and got fouled as the ball went in.
Yeah, at this stage, you're just looking to finish on a good note if you're Ripon. I say that even though you're just under 8 minutes remaining. Ripon is so tired from the way that they're being defended in their half-court offense. Sometimes when you're finally open to shoot the ball, I don't know if you got your legs with you. Got some changes here.
The foul, by the way, was on Kai Egamite, his second personal, fourth team.
Wow, no foul.
The free throw was no good, and Clintonville gets the rebound.
Willett just got bodied right out of that ball.
And now a three on the wing by Cade Rosenau, and that's good. And it's 55-28, Clintonville.
Whoa.
Ripon, now a three on the wing, no good. That was by Henry Willett. Clintonville gets the rebound. And here they come across the timeline. Wing, right side, three. No good. Spencer Schultz gets the rebound this time.
Ripon was slow finding their man to D up on.
Over to Riley Brooks for another three. His is good. That's a three by Riley Brooks. So it's 55-31. Now we're under 7 minutes to go in the second half. And we're going to have a timeout by the Clintonville Truckers.
Yeah, look for that coach, Matson, to take the air out of the ball. I won't be surprised.
Keep moving with confidence on your long drive ahead. Get ready for your next road trip with Goodyear tires from Cliffs Tire and Battery, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. And drive your favorite teams to the game with Lamers Bus Line. Lamers is now hiring school bus drivers. Great pay, flexible schedules, complete driver training and bonus up to $1,500. Apply in person or go to lamers.com/careers. Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. See your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Greg Dragalovich at 121 Watson Street, or Shad Horton at 1098 West Fond du Lac Street to learn more, both in Ripon. All right, Clintonville has the ball, and they get the inbound.
And it looks like to me they've spread the floor out here. Let's see what they do.
And that's what it looks like they're going to do. They're passing, and this is going to be a cross-court pass over to Jack Yeager. But Spencer Schultz on the good defense tipped it away, but he could not save it. Goes out of bounds, and it's Clintonville's ball.
I really felt that's what Ripon needed to do when they were trying to deal with that tough defense, was spread out, extend the defense, and then try to attack.
All right, well, it is an attacking defense right now for the Tigers, but Clintonville is passing the ball around. There's a three on the left wing, no good.
Nice.
And it's going to be Ripon's ball.
I'll just assume that Willett's right foot must have stepped out of bounds. Otherwise, the ref missed the whole call.
Well, it was very close. The Clintonville player may have knocked the ball in the air to Willett, who was standing down. I don't know.
No, Willett was in the air knocking it off, just the opposite. But I just don't know if Willett was in bounds or not. Academic, as they say, right?
Yeah. Regardless, it's Clintonville's ball. And they get the inbound under the basket on the left side. And it's going to go to the left corner. Back out on top here to Cole Rosenau. There's Braden Brandstrom, who's hit some nice threes tonight for the Truckers. Wing right side. Top of the key, and we're going to go to the right side again. Clintonville just taking their time.
Well, this is what the timeout was all about, I thought, and why not? You don't need to score again, and they'll just work this Ripon defense and then go for a high percentage shot. I was actually surprised they took that three-pointer.
Over to the left side is Cade Rosenau, looking into the left corner. Rosenau back, the guy post up, left corner for a three, and it's no good. That was by Braden Brandstrom. Clintonville's gotten a little cold. Now Ripon needs to get hot, down by 14 and make that 24, 55-31, 5:35 remaining in the second half. So here's Riley Brooks now, dribbling away, going on the wing right side into the right corner. He's going to pull up for a shot, and it is no good. Clintonville had the rebound, but Spencer Schultz stole it away. Now a three on the left wing is no good. Cole Burdick gets the rebound. Oh, his shot was no good. The Burdick and a trucker, that would be Riley Heeg, go down in a heap. It's a held ball, and Ripon gets to keep possession.
Nice job by Burdick. That's how you have to play. You have to play this way.
That was
hand checks, and it's like a football game out there. You got to play that way.
He was hustling. The inbound goes to Riley Brooks, way out on top. He missed it, but Cole Burdick gets the rebound and puts it in. He has 4 points. So it's 55-33. Now 5 minutes to go in this second half. Ripon really pushing and rushing hard. Burdick almost stole a pass, and it goes over to the right side. Clintonville now underneath pass, and a shot is up and no good by Riley Heeg, but he's fouled.
That's what you do. I like the way Ripon is playing defense. They're getting in their shorts. They're going up the passing lane. So what you do, Willett took away the dribble, got him to pick it up, had nowhere to go. Then Burdick denied the passing lane on the outlet pass, and what that does is what Clintonville's been doing all night, and it creates pandemonium on the part of the offense.
That foul, by the way, on Spencer Schultz, his third,
they gave it to Schultz.
Fifth. Yes.
Interesting, because it was on Mansell. So,
well, I guess the officials disagree, but regardless, it's 2 free throws. The first one is no good. The second one is good by Riley Heeg, the 6'2 senior. So it's 56-33, Clintonville. Here comes Spencer Schultz now across the timeline. Left side on the wing. Who has it over there? That's Henry Willett. Drives to the basket. Shot is up, no good. Clintonville with the rebound. Skying up there is Riley Heeg. Now quickly the other way. Clintonville takes it to the hoop. The shot is up and good by Andrew Lamia, the 6'2 senior. 58-33. Here comes Spencer Schultz now for the Tigers. Gonna go and back in. Now hands it off to Cole Burdick. Burdick to the hoop. He is fouled as he goes strongly to the basket. And he's gonna get 2 free throws.
It's not pretty, but it was effective.
Well, he had the right idea. He's gonna draw a foul. He went to the hoop, and that's how you do it.
You get to the line, you stop the clock.
The foul, by the way, on Riley Heeg, that's his first, team's 4th. So Cole Burdick, he's a 6'5 senior, and he's going to get 2 free throws. And the first one's good. That's 5 points for Burdick tonight off the bench.
Yeah, and as long as he's around the rim, he both offensively and defensively, that's where he can best help the team.
So some substitutions for the Truckers. And Burdick will get another free throw. As I said, he made the first one. And the second one is up, and that is good as well. Cole Burdick tonight with 6 points. He's played well in relief, no doubt. All right, it's 58-35, Clintonville, 4:10 remaining in this second half, rather. So Clintonville has it. They're passing it around. Wing left side now. That with the ball is Jack Yeager. Down underneath on a nice post move, and then a quick dribble across. And a pass to the underneath guy. That's going to be Braden Brandstrom. He fakes, and he is fouled before the shot.
The entry pass was solid, and then his teammate could have gone up, but that pass, he gave it up for a better shot.
Henry Willett is on the foul. It's his first, team 6. Next one, Clintonville will have the bonus. Clintonville inbounds the ball. They have it here. And it's going to be Cole Rose now, wing left side with it. That's going to be Brandstrom. Top of the key. Almost lost it out there was Yeager, but he picked it up. And again, Clintonville taking their time. All their passing is way beyond the 3-point line. And so they're just waiting for the players to cut and pass. That's what they're doing. And handoff here now to Yeager once again. Yeager to Braden Benke. He's almost at the half-court line, and we are going to have a foul. Or no, 3-second violation. Clintonville 3-second violation. So that means Ripon gets the ball back. We got some substitutions now for the Tigers. Noah Hansen, number 45, the 6'4 junior, he comes in. And let's see, was there another one? Oh, yes, number 3, Jonathan Menchow comes in. He's a 6'1 junior.
Here you go.
So we have some substitutions at the 3:15 mark in the second half, 58-35 Clintonville. All right, big pass underneath to, that was Noah Hansen.
Great touch pass by Hansen.
Hansen touches it off to Riley Brooks, who lays it up and in.
Yeah, there you go. That's the number 2 play.
So let's see, it's
see if they can get it below 20. To do that, they're going to have to come out on the ball.
19 points for Riley Brooks in this game. All right, 58-37. So Clintonville, again, taking their time. Got a post-up guy, left corner now into the wing. He's going to drive it, dumps it off in the middle of the lane. Good shot by Cole Rosenau, but he couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Tigers get the rebound, and Henry Willett, and he's going to bring it down. And he's going to pass it off. Right side, that's Menchow to Noah Hansen. Noah dribbling, right corner, stops, pulls up. Mansell with it. And Mansell looking left side now. That's Willett. Willett.
Save that
around.
dribble. I wouldn't have taken that dribble. Just catch and square.
Hansen at the free throw line, turns around. He's going to shoot, but it was blocked. Now tipped. Hustle there by Alex Mansell to get the ball back. Long pass into the Ripon front court was stolen by Cole Rosenau.
Boy, the 50-50 balls, Clintonville insist that they're going to get every one.
We want to thank some of our sponsors, and they include Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon, who have been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic, and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign and sedation dentistry. 1:59 remains in the second half. It's Truckers 58, Tigers 37. So here comes Clintonville. Passing it over here, Drake Lorge. He's a 6'2 junior, has the mullet going on, so you got to love that. So there's a shot in the lane by Clintonville, no good. Rebounded out by Henry Bettine.
Yeah, that is a nice do.
It really is.
Favorite movie is Roadhouse.
I tell you what, you got to love that. Got to love the mullet. And he's brave enough to wear it. So kudos to him.
God bless him.
58-37, Truckers with a minute 29 to go in the second half. All right. So here comes Clintonville. Blake Weatherwax.
I love that. Jim Weatherwax.
I was going to say, any relation to Jim for the
60s.
Packers, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so Clintonville the other way here. They're passing around on the outside. Pass and cut, pass and cut. Here's a three, no good, but rebounded by Clintonville in the lane.
Good
and he goes up
through.
for a shot. That, by the way, was number 22, Colton Barco. And did they call a jump ball?
Yes.
And they did.
We'll
and
stay with them.
The Truckers retained possession.
Colton Barkow, great job. I mean, he had 3 white jerseys around him. He just got into the game, and he pumped head, shoulder, faked.
The land of giants at only 5'11".
And he went up with a shot. I mean, that was awesome. Simple move without the dribble.
So the inbound pass slipped through the Truckers' hands out of bounds, so Ripon will get it back. It's Henry Willett driving into the right corner. He's going to hand it off to Menchow. Menchow is on the wing right side. One dribble. And now it's Brexton Kivala in the game for the Tigers. Brexton is a 6'3" senior.
Whoops.
Big kid. He's going to get the ball underneath. Takes it up for the whoop. Is he going to shoot it up? He does, and oh, no good. Rebound Clintonville. He had an opportunity, just a little too hard off the glass. So the Truckers have it. We're at the 35-second mark. Again, it's 58-37 Clintonville. Ripon, by the way, only scored 15 points in the second half.
That's because of the defense, for sure.
So Clintonville, left corner three, in and out, back in. That shot by
6-point shot.
Colton Barco, our buddy underneath. Can shoot it from outside. 61-37. Now a big three off the back of the rim by Noah Hansen. And Clintonville will get the rebound. We're at the 5-second mark, and that's going to end it up. That'll be the ball game, folks. With the final, Clintonville 61, Ripon 37.
Wow, what a display of defense.
Fortify Bank has grown Wisconsin. One person, one business, one relationship at a time. Visit fortifybank.com to see how banking locally is a win for you and our community. Member FDIC. Hometown Radio is your local source for news, weather, and sports. Tune in and team up every Monday morning with Bob Nelson to find out what's happening in your area. Fusion Heating and Cooling, the area's newest family-oriented Trane dealer, offers service on all manufacturers' brands and specializes in providing solutions for all your home comfort needs. Getting the job professionally done and on time, Fusion Heating and Cooling, servicing Ripon and surrounding areas. What's for breakfast tomorrow? Maybe fresh hand-cut donuts from the in-store bakery at Webster's Marketplace. Webster's Marketplace, open at 6 a.m. daily, Highway 23 West in Ripon. Well, Marty, it's the Truckers 61, the Tigers 37. Ripon only scoring 15 points in that second half. So an unfortunate loss, but give Clintonville credit. They played well.
Clintonville defense, you can tell they predicate everything they do. Their door goes through their defense and their rebounding. They're blue-collar workers. Ripon tonight ran into a physical, aggressive, defensive team that basically dictated everything in the game on both ends. So, you know, the reason why it was close in the first half, for the most part, Clintonville couldn't hit a three to save anybody. And then when those shots started falling, so tip your hat to the Truckers. And remember, that's a 500 ball club that we just saw. So, and that's an opportunity for Ripon tonight to understand the level that you got to bring to the floor every night when you play. That intensity and that want and that tenacity. It was I enjoyed watching it from that perspective.
Well, we want to thank all of our sponsors. Let me run them down for you.
Yeah.
Walsworth, Pastimes, Mr. and Mrs. Pease, the Ripon Area School District, the Heidel House in Green Lake, Horicon Bank, Cliff's Tire, Lamers Bus Service, Edward Jones Financial Investments, Hillside Dental, Butzine Marchant Funeral Home, Fortify Bank, Hometown Radio, Fusion Heating, and Webster's Marketplace. Well, let me run down the scoring quickly for you. Spencer Schultz had 2 points for the Tigers. Riley Brooks had 19, I believe it is. Just, give me a moment here. It's 8, 14, 19 points for Riley Brooks. Cole Burdick, he played well in reserve.
Yeah,
he had 6 points. Kai Egamite had 5, and Henry Willett had 4. So the final score, once again here from Ripon High School.
Yep, don't forget Cole Gregney. Oh, go ahead, get that score. 61-37.
Yeah, it was the Clintonville Truckers 61 and the Ripon Tigers 37. We want to thank Jason Mansmith, who was resting his feet comfortably.
And is responsible for putting the band back together. They said it couldn't happen. It never did materialize with the Beatles, of course, but we made it happen. Jason, thank you.
Absolutely, indeed. And we want to thank you for listening in on a cold Friday night. I hope that we were able to entertain you a little bit.
You just got my car keys, buddy. I just gave you my car keys. You go warm up that puppy for me, and I'll respect you for that.
Sounds very good. All right. Well, anyway, folks, have a great weekend. And, again, thank you for listening. Again, the final was the Ripon Tigers losing tonight to the Clintonville Truckers 61-37.
They'll be back in action on Thursday on the road. It doesn't get easier. They're taking on undefeated, top of the heap of the East Central Conference, Kettle Moraine Lutheran at there. And then you and I will be back. I'm not sure, but we'll definitely be back on Thursday the 14th, doubleheader, Ripon High School girls and boys versus
Friday.
Berlin.
Friday the 14th.
That's a Friday the 14th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Friday. Yeah, I think,
that's right, because Thursday's at Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Okay.
So I think we're doing the game Tuesday. Is there a girls' game Tuesday?
There is.
Yeah, I think we're doing that one. So.
And I'm not sure if we'll find out. We have to talk to the boss. Yes.
We shall see. All right, 61-37, Clintonville defeats Ripon. The Ripon Tigers Sports Network thanks you for joining the broadcast of Ripon Tiger Sports on the Ripon Channel, 93.1 FM, and AM 1600, The Way.
Yeah, way to go. Cole Gregney.